Capricorn, good morning. Welcome to this general sun, moon, rising reading. You are watching an Emrys Tarot video. If you like it or any video that I put up, please feel free to use the official email in the description box below, and I'll be more than happy to send you all the information. There is just one other point before we get into your reading. Okay, I believe there is a scam site on Facebook. They're using my channel, my picture. Okay, I just want to warn you, do not book a reading through Facebook. It's not me. It may look like me, but it's not. Okay, it's got my photo there, but it's not me, if you know what I mean. It's somebody else using my channel to extract money. And, you know, it grieves me when I hear of innocent people getting scammed, you know, to try to get a service or guidance or advice. Okay. And, you know, for a lot of you, life's already difficult. You know, to get scammed, it's 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 well, it's diabolical. That's all I'm going to say on the subject. Capricorn, what is your energy, please, for this week? What's going on with you? What is going on with you? A little bit of work, a little bit of finances, a bit of relationships, as I say, a general reading. Well, Magician, Queen of Wands, you're trying to manifest something. You're getting confidence, okay? You may be getting difficulty in getting your independence, okay? It could be because of finances. I'm kind of getting for you, a lot of you are trying to kick your career off. Okay, try it. There's too much competition in your present workplace, sorry, and you're trying to get your independence and you're trying to create something for yourself here. Finances could be a bit of a problem, so what you're doing is coming up with an ingenious plan of taking small steps, okay, with long-term goals. This means probably taking jobs that you don't like, but you you're quite happy because you know they're temporary. You know it's not for the rest of your life, because you're off with a purpose here. Okay, you're very determined. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with a fire sign or a Gemini or a Virgo, right? Because the Magician is Gemini, Virgo. So there's decision here, there's communication, and it's communication with confidence. Okay. You've made up your mind what you want to do towards this situation you're at. And in a relationship, as I say, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So a lot of you, I'm kind of getting one or two of you, right? There's three people involved and you're spoilt for choice, but you don't know which one to go for. You're trying to kind of communicate to find out, for them to give you some kind of clue. There's definitely competition here. Okay. And underneath that, like I say, you're trying to drop and make choices. Maybe the married people or the settled down people of you who have been living with somebody. Okay, there's some kind of codependency here that you're trying to break and create a lifestyle for yourself. All right. For one or two of you, the kids have grown up, or they're that age now where they can make their own way in the world, and you're in the verge of breaking free from a restrictive energy, making your own way in the world. Cool. Well, we've got a Sagittarius energy in the challenge position. That's this fire sign for some of you. I can hear some of you saying, well, I'm not dealing with a Sagittarius, but it's a Sagittarius energy. Okay. Eight of Swords. There's the Gemini energy that we were talking about. So there's decision here, which way to go. Always with the Eight of Swords, especially in the challenge position, I'm getting there's certain aspects, either monetarily or because of beliefs or because of children. There's certain aspects about this relationship that cannot be resolved. So With the Temperance card there, it's trying to get some kind of balance, media, finding a way forward, a middle of the road way forward. The Eight of Swords, I was getting the need to make small sacrifices, okay, and the acceptance that this is a restricted, it's got boundaries, relationship or job. You perhaps feel your hands are tied. In actual fact, with the Eight of Swords, you know, it's the good thing about the Eight of Swords, although it's that restricted kind of mental block, you can come out of it. Okay, you can come out of it when you choose to. It's just a question of concentration and application. But there is this energy around, this very strong energy that some aspects of this relationship, it's like a boundary or restriction that it's causing an impasse between you and this person. King of Wands, Chariot. Wow. You've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So now you've got a very, very like a soulmate connection. It could even be a working relationship. For some of you, you may even have the chance to partner somebody and build a partnership business up, you know. And getting this hands on, there's definitely a lot of chemistry between you two and an attraction. So it's kind of like, could well be distance for some of you. Getting the Chariot here. This is Chariot's all about leaving the past behind. It's Cancer energy. Okay, there's a lot of different energies around you. Maybe you've got more decisions than you would like. There is a relationship here, though, whether it's working or personal. It seems like there's a very strong chemistry, and it's like pulling out all the stops. You know what you want, but the person who you're dealing with, or they know what they want, but it seems to be this struggle to get independence. It, there was this waiting game going on. Well, in the past, you were following your heart anyway. You decided to stick around for this, but there was this general consensus of waiting till you were both free enough, or you're still waiting to be both free enough. It's going to take an awful lot of patience here. I've got a very lot of slow moving energy with this Knight of Pentacles underneath. Okay, very, very slow. Yeah, somebody is dragging the reels. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of emotions floating about in this. It's a very, very sensitive situation. Somebody is afraid of discovery. Whether this is a working relationship and your company forbids employees to get together, I'm kind of getting there's this is very limited. Well, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords. Having the strength and courage. I'm picking up some private conversation. Perhaps you two arranging to go away on holiday for 1 day, 2 days. It's taking a break, but there's a regeneration here. I'm picking up at one point there was a loss of communication. This is recommunication, but this time on a much different level. Yeah, spoiled for choice. So that doesn't surprise me. You've got 2 sevens here, 14, right, which is that. Trying to make a well-balanced decision It's probably some of you feel you're in a no-win situation. Either way, you're going to lose something, but you don't want to lose. It's like you want everything. The universe is saying no, you've got to make your decision. It was fine for a while, but things are getting much more serious now. Okay, finances are becoming involved. This requires a practical action. It's a call for an action. Mm-hmm. There's a situation here you thought of walking away from one or two times. Somebody here is stalling for time, whether it's you or this person. Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody's stalling for time. Somebody's procrastinating. Four of Cups. Could well be the person you're dealing with. Wow, you're going from a Nine of Swords to a Ten of Swords here. It's like the universe is forcing a decision. With the Ten of Swords, I always get this energy of why didn't I listen to my intuition? Why did I let this go so far? This person energetically is kind of saying to you, yes, I'm interested, but not yet. I've got stuff to sort out. But it seems to me this person is dragging their heels, playing for time. At the moment, they're not interested. They're trying to resolve something here. Kind of getting there's a lot of responsibility around this person. I'm picking up for one of you a high status job, somebody in the limelight. Decision time, you see. Two of Swords, full card, whether to initiate this or not. Wow, this is dragging out. I'm kind of getting that you're getting to the point where you feel this is taking too long, and you're on the point of walking away anyway. You've got other options. Either way, it's going to get brought to a head, and some kind of action is being taken. It's like a call in somebody's bluff. This is communication saying I can't do this anymore. I've got to drop it. So whatever the situation is, it's going to change. The Five of Pentacles is that energy. I can't do this anymore. You know, it's a walking away energy. It's a change of lifestyles energy. And finances, it's a kind of recuperating a financial loss of some kind. Maybe that's why this person's either you or this person is kind of procrastinating. There's an emotional offer there, but there's there's a financial loss here. Somebody's considering financial loss, or they've made a mistake. Somebody has been frivolous with finances, and there's a financial loss. I'm getting here. Somebody's made a bad investment, and it hasn't paid off. Wow. Career wise, there's something new kicking off, and I'm picking up some kind of trial period. There's a lot of uncertainty. Wow. But there's a major decision here, and there's this kind of like shoulda, shunta, shoulda, shunta, shoulda, shunta. What are the consequences? Ooh, there's certainly a lot of thought going into this. It's kind of like you abandoning something for the greater good. Everything's coming to a point, a focal point, where you realise you've got to make a decision. And it will mean changes, both financially, emotionally, and spiritually. But the good thing about the Five of Pentacles is it is a passing phase. Whatever this is that you've worked yourself into, you can work yourself out of it with a bit of patience. That's it for this week. Take care.